time. I know this bridge we built won't last, but it'll hold for at least a while. Even when the life leaves your bones, your soul will follow me wherever I go. It's in the way I feel your fire, even when I sleep at night. I stay inside the glow. I'm out of sight, but am I out of mind? And when I close my eyes, I dream I see you in the afterlife. Now there's nothing left, I dream I see you in the afterlife.
Alright, I'm gonna stop you guys. Let's get playing.
Alright.
We can. That's the other. That's the SG playing in person because we're just gonna go.
Yeah.
Well,
That's not new. Set the stage, Dominic.
okay, alright, fuck.
They smell like.
Cut.
Does this set the stage?
That's not the water, that's the bodies.
Let the bodies hit the hole.
Yeah, you're hearing the waves and then waves and then.
Ding. Yeah, just like a thud.
Yeah.
No, the bodies are way behind you at this point. It's fine.
They've sank.
Or they sank.
They
Yeah.
have sunk.
Yeah, I wonder if these like dumb children running this boat would have tried to recover any of the bodies or not. Probably not. They're not very thoughtful.
I think they're afraid of Merle.
Did you say Merle?
Merle.
Can I do like how long would it take to like loon us after this like situation? Like
We're about to fast travel, so whatever you want to do.
Okay. I just want to would they allow me to like inspect like the book? Like I want to go to the room where the explosion, like if I would have remembered, like where it was more localized, like the upper deck, the lower deck, like.
You want to look at the ship that's intact?
I want to go into the room to be like, what the fuck malfunction that would cause this fucking explosion?
Oh yeah,
I want
for
to
sure.
inspect this boat.
I mean, none of these kids are gonna stop you from going in there.
You should take
Hell yeah.
So
This is my ship. Let's just turn
Jerry
this
with you.
Somalian pirate.
You don't know that.
I am the captain.
Yeah.
Yeah, sure.
Are your tinker's tools and things like that like noticeable?
Jerry,
Like you got these goggles on or no?
I didn't see.
Yeah, but most things are in my
I
pockets.
see your little like.
Yeah, my little dude is.
Yeah, a little
flipping
twitch.
around.
Are you
Yeah.
are you pretty good with machines? You know how like things work.
I mean, I dabble. I dabble.
Okay.
Come on, we're gonna go take a look, and I'll like take you up into like the.
So you going into the top first, into the bridge?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm going to the bridge and
Okay.
go inspect like the mechanics and the machine.
So
Shoulder T Rample's like, look for something pink
Jerry-
back there.
let me go.
That's what you said.
Jerry doesn't enjoy being told where to go and what to do, but her curiosity is getting the best of her. So.
All right, you guys would go up one of these staircases into the bridge here. This is the wheel, right? So the console is here, and there's just a bunch of those guys, and they're like, "What are you guys doing in here?
I fucking hate this room already.
Like, you guys should be like taking your seats."
No, we're allowed to look here. Don't worry about it.
I mean,
I'm standing posing behind her.
okay, but so you see, like, these guys are all obviously fucking idiots, but like there are 3 or 4 of them that are actually driving the ship and not saying anything. They're just doing their like, yeah. The one dude's at the wheel. There's another guy at like a nav table. He's looking at maps. He's got like the compass thing. He's like measuring a distance somewhere, you know.
Let's push you in at 40 knots from
Yeah.
the east or something. All right, turning more starboard.
Yeah.
Okay.
We're with Maglund's carry on.
Yeah. They would have like, you don't even have to roll to persuade these guys. Like they,
Highlighter fucking vest.
Yeah.
yep, just high vis. So up here in this room, basically that's all just nav equipment, and then just like more nav equipment. Basically, it's just one big room where all these guys hang out and drive the ship from. The majority of the machinery is below.
Does anything up here look like it would be like that it would cause an explosion right there?
No, it all looks
It all
pretty low tech, pretty analog stuff.
Okay.
So if you go back down into the room on the first floor, which is underneath this whole thing. So these are the 2 smokestacks. They're located at the back of the engine. So imagine the engine is this rectangle
Okay.
right here. and it looks like a big diesel basically, but it doesn't run on diesel, right? So it's got the pistons and it's turning a shaft that is turning another shaft that turns the wheels, and then the tubes come out of the combustion chamber and they go up the things. And the only thing in here that looks I don't want to say unstable, but the only thing that is not solid structure is inside of that glass chamber. There's another one of those like pink shards that's obviously powering the machine.
Okay. Is there anything? I'm trying to think of what I want to look at. Nothing looks like
Out of place.
No,
anything look
it's a pretty simple mechanism, honestly. It's like a glass bubble with the shard inside up against a furnace looking thing. The shard makes the pistons go up and down that turns the crank.
You know what that fucking thing is? The little pink. Have you seen anything like that? I don't have a lot of exposure in the capital about technology and things.
I've heard of some of these special pink, electric rocks that
Can you watch Five Little Ducks?
new age inventors have been
Just an
using.
hour long, so.
It powers these machines.
Is it volatile?
I mean, it's not you don't want to go around smacking it with a hammer, but it won't explode on its own.
Do you think that would have caused what happened in that other ferry?
Someone would have had to do something. That just doesn't explode on its own. So
Yeah, Jerry, roll just like an intelligence check for me real quick. Because this is probably something she would know.
Oh. Dummy man.
Tell me what.
13.
Yeah, give me myself. That's what you said. 13. You know that these don't explode.
Yeah. Okay.
That they don't explode, they just straight up.
They're extremely stable.
By themselves, or
They just don't. They can power things that explode, but this thing is not. This thing is powering the ship.
So she had said if I bashed it, it would explode. But even
But
then,
it would
probably
break.
It would shatter.
Yeah.
It wouldn't blow.
It wouldn't. It's not a nuke.
okay.
It can power machines, and it can create an analog to like electricity and stuff. It can ignite things, like if you hook it up to something that needs to be fired, like a kiln or a furnace, it can do that. But it can't like what you guys saw was like TNT-esque.
Okay. I am investigating.
Yeah. Well,
That's what you said.
You think about saying that in your head, and then the camera zooms out, and it's like a thought bubble. And then
No. These things are stable as the sun. They're not just exploding anywhere.
I heard the suns explode though for no reason. They have a lifespan.
Earl, make a
From the other room.
make a perception check with advantage for me real quick.
12.
Okay. While you guys are talking about this shard, you notice so Twitch, the little steel defender, is on her shoulder, or it's like crawling around her basically, and he crawls up from behind her back like this, and just for a split second you get a glimpse at his belly, and there's a little pink glow
Oh, interesting.
on that. So do with that information what you may, but you notice that.
Pocket that right now. I think, oh shit, we got the little pink crystal.
Yeah.
Let's look at that.
Yeah.
That's awesome. Okay.
But everything in here looks
Nothing looks like it would be like explosive.
no. Well-oiled machine, very simple machine.
So with that information that you shared, that it doesn't seem like anything that's in this room that would have been here during manufacturing and put the ferry out over the water would have caused that explosion.
This looks pretty stable.
So you think that maybe something that happened to our boat was malicious?
If I had to say.
Whether they had anything to do with those noble people?
There's a lot of people on that boat.
Not anymore.
There were a lot of people in that boat.
It's like, alright. Well, doesn't seem like there's anything else we have here.
No. I
nice
gotta go.
Okay, that's fine.
I'm gonna.
It's that monk ability.
I'm
I'm gonna build too, so.
Pray to the
Well, you
things.
go that way. Okay.
Hey, I thought we were shipping these two, not you two.
Jerry's gonna look for a place, maybe by herself, for about 30-45 minutes, to work on this little thing with my tool proficiency.
What are you working on?
The briefcase.
Okay, I'll say up on you can go back up to the bridge and bully these guys to lend you this room. This room.
Oh, okay.
These guys suck. Oh, is there a wall here?
Yeah, I mean, not really. It maybe like a half wall on the edge of like some desks or something. It's kind of just an open space, but there is like a desk back there, and if you told these guys not to bother you, they probably would just be like,
okay.
All right,
everybody clear on out. I need about 30 minutes here. Maintenance check. Don't hit anything, so don't worry about steering.
What kind of maintenance are you?
It's maintenance. What, you're gonna know if I tell you?
I mean, I drive the ship.
That's not maintenance. That's not maintenance. Go ahead and just step on out. Why don't you go get a sandwich or something?
I mean, I will eat a sandwich.
Yeah, go on out. They're giving them out. They're giving them out upstairs. Go ahead.
All right, so they leave you alone, and most of the crew exits the bridge except for the 3 that are required to drive the ship. The rest go do something else, and you have that room to yourself for now. Is anybody else doing something in this downtime? No, nothing to do.
Mylos is just reading something. He's got like a little book.
Okay.
Rample's like,
Yeah, what's Rample doing?
he's just like sitting next to everybody, like, you know, like in the bench or like, I guess wherever we're at.
Kicking his feet because they don't touch the ground.
Yeah, again, just looking at the clouds. What a drag.
Are you fucking kidding me?
Are you?
He's not gonna actually.
Are you still wearing the Navy uniform?
No, he's Streamar.
Streamar, that's what a drag.
No, but he's not wearing the that like porter uniform anymore. But he is like kind of just thinking to himself like, this is not what I had planned.
Okay.
I think Hieu has his like wooden box open. He has a saucepan. He has that whole metal grate. He pulls out the slime and he starts like washing the slime.
Okay. You're about to prepare a little meal?
Yeah, that's very nice.
What, slime?
A little slime meal.
Slime meat.
Slime meat?
Yes. So
Is it from a big slime or is it like a small live slime?
it's like a little baby slime that he had gotten on his journey to North Point.
Okay.
Yeah, so he's like trying to.
He captured it.
Yeah, he's trying to like do it away from people because people have been weird about
About his monster prep?
Yeah, about some people think that eating monsters is bad, but he's like washing it so that he can dry it out again and like turn it into jerky.
Slime jerky.
Oh, I was gonna bring
yeah.
deer jerky. I fucking forgot.
That's a Voman delicacy.
Yeah.
I've heard.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Dehydrating slime.
yeah.
It's an interesting.
So yeah, something that I can say about Hieu is he's a monster chef.
Oh.
So in my little book, I actually have some recipes.
Nice.
Some recipes and like different
God.
information and
Jeez.
stuff.
We'll see what kind of information you can come across in travels as well. Update your cookbook.
He's on how to prepare manticores.
Right.
So if nobody else has anything they need to do in this time, we're gonna fast travel. We just need to check on, I guess after 45 minutes. What do you got going on over there?
Did I get it?
It's a DC 25 sleight of hand check.
Roll good. Roll on the dice.
Not good.
Oh, I'm confused.
Yeah.
Also not good. Can I get one more?
Yeah, just keep going.
The third one is
It's
good.
like plus
It's
6.
+5.
So you need a nat 20.
I need a nat 20.
Yeah.
You
Yeah.
wasted it on me.
Okay, well, you thought you were going to spend an hour. You end up spending the entire journey to Lunas fucking with this thing, and you don't get it open. Okay, so we
Could have told Earl that I would just bash that thing open.
Smashed it.
Yeah.
smash.
Optics aren't doing it. What about this motherfucker right here? You know.
So we have traveled across here. We passed the signal and keep on the way by. You saw its iconic lighthouse tower in ancient old, kind of like a Colossus of Rhodes type thing, or like a Tower of Alexandria type, just a massive stone structure, you know. Then you pass that into Lunas Bay here, and we are going to zoom in.
You hit your head, bro.
And we are going to welcome ourselves to a new location.
Where you going?
What's the man in black doing the entire trip?
What is the man in black doing? I assume he is probably very afraid of having to swim again. So probably goes inside somewhere, maybe in the engine room, and just like
I pick you up. Dude.
We go in to inspect the crystal. He's like,
pretends that there isn't water all around him, basically. Yeah.
but he's like real stoic though.
Well, you can't see his face anyway, but he's just like, he never says anything, and the things that he does say are always very monotone, and that's just. He's not a very expressive man. Okay, so welcome everyone to the capital, Lunas. We are going to arrive over here. So we're coming out of the bay. Here's the bay here. This is a zoomed in portion. As we approach the capital, here we are. So the ferry's going to make its way over here to the capital port. We're going to dock at one of these slips here. Let me just get back to the session map.
I really like Dockland. It's a good name for
Dockland, yeah. So these are like neighborhood names, or some of the bigger ones are like buildings that we'll point out as we need them. So you know what? I forgot. There's a context image I need you all to see as we approach the capital. Just, has anybody here been to the capital? King, probably. I would assume you've been here. Has anybody else been to the capital?
Probably.
Jerry's been? Okay.
Probably.
Okay. So this is, I mean, it's a beautiful city, of course, but it's a little bit legendary. Like its reputation kind of precedes itself just as a gem of the West, basically. It's like the New York City equivalent of turn of the century immigrants, you know. And you guys are able to, from the ship, just kind of enjoy your first look. The view isn't exactly what you guys would be seeing, but you could imagine from the ship you would be seeing the city here. This is the Bay of Lunas over here, so you'll be coming around. The port's kind of over here, and you just see all these red terracotta roofs, just an ocean of them. The city's very dense, and then that is the crowned castle where the king of Arcturus rules from, and it's just a very imposing, beautiful place as you approach. So, all right, guys. So we arrive in the port. You guys are kind of exhausted, right? I mean, you had to tread water for a while. It was a very emotionally charged and adrenaline-sucking event that you just went through. Almost all lost your lives, and almost 100 people did around you. So when the boat arrives in the slip and those drawbridges go down, I mean, you kind of pretend to walk off as if all things are good, but as soon as your feet hit solid ground, you're just like,
Where's the man in black go when he leaves?
and well, you don't see it yet. You're getting off. Like you don't want to be on this thing, so you get off pretty quickly.
So never mind. Should have asked the question.
You basically stumble off the boat onto the piers, and you're just like glad to be on solid ground. Like just a stone port is all around you. You know, ships are being loaded and unloaded, and life is carrying on. But you are no longer in the middle of an ocean, surrounded by the death of the sea. For the first time since earlier, you kind of like take inventory of yourselves, right? And you're just like Earl, you got my axe, and you're kind of just like, man, I am all in one piece. And you feel your pockets, and your coin purses where all your gold was, all missing. It's all gone. It either fell out in the water, or your 6 copper's gone, but it's all right. Penniless in a new place is the description I would give. So there are a lot of people that are milling about here. The dock workers themselves and other ferries arriving, bringing people to the capital for War's End. So there's just a huge crowd going on here. Right as soon as you guys exit, you see from the harbor master's office, which is who's in charge of the port, it's sort of part of the Royal Guard, a little detachment of soldiers comes out, and they're speed walking right towards you guys.
Do we see any mourning or anticipating fathers?
There are several mourning and anticipating father. People are like asking the harbor master.
Yeah, they're about to.
They're like, "Where's ship 491? This is ship 492."
Are we all grouped together? Well, I guess we would be because we all got saved from. So we're like naturally kind of.
You all just kind of like exit the bridge, guys.
Are the workers of the boat like keeping us like separate from the other passengers of their boat to like
or like.
No, they're not that organized.
But the port, that's fair. I love that you say like they're not that organized.
No.
And then the Port Authority, you said they're walking towards us.
But I guess we're all bonded together and grouped together
Yeah.
because of
So
the history.
you guys are, you can pretty obviously tell like the harbor masters, guards, and the guys that work on these ships are not the same. These are career soldiers.
They're like coming to us.
And they're coming with a purpose. They're looking straight at you guys coming off the boat.
I would probably walk with them.
Okay.
Do I recognize any of them?
No, not these guys. No, these are specific harbor master guards. These aren't ex-military guys. These are active duty, kind of younger men. Yeah. So the guards are approaching you, and Earl, you're gonna go to them.
I would meet them. Yeah.
Okay.
I want to like talk to like a commanding
Someone who's competent?
Yeah, somebody with some authority. That's not these fucking like Silicon Valley teenagers.
Anybody else as these guards come up?
I'm gonna just follow them.
Sit behind T. Rample.
Jerry's staying behind. She
You're lagging.
doesn't have anything to hide, but she's just not a big fan of authority.
Sure.
Rample starts to walk away.
Yeah, I'll follow Earl.
Yeah, I think I'll come with and I'll give them like what happened to the people.
Okay, four of you are going towards the guard. King, what are you doing? You with Rample?
I was hiding behind T. Rample and he's walking
And then
away.
He left.
So are you still hiding behind them?
So, yeah, where are you going? Like, listen, we're on concrete. You owe me my dad.
Yeah, but I got things to do.
Yeah, and that top of the priority.
I'll get you one just as nice.
I see it in your back
That's
pocket.
not
It's
it.
literally, it has my initials on it.
Are you still wearing the porter uniform? You took it off?
Yeah.
Okay.
So I would recognize you anyways, and I recognize my dagger. And like, I paid you that for cover, so I need it back.
Okay.
That's not my problem.
I can't pay you back though.
I need my dagger back.
I don't know how to turn it off.
Yeah, it's locked.
And I feel like I can stall you long enough for them to have their conversation.
Yeah, you guys sit there talking so long that all of the guards like are now right on all of you. Like, so they're basically corralling you. They're making like a horseshoe semicircle where the water is on the open side.
Like to like block our group in.
Jerry says, "Hey, I'm not with them. I'm gonna try to."
They don't really say anything. They're just kind of like they're not being aggressive either. They're just kind of partitioning you guys from the rest of the crowds.
What's this about?
And then
Pulling us off because of the ferry that went down.
And then-
son, I point like one of the guards, just one of them.
he's like
What's the reason?
when he looks towards his buddies and they shake their head. They're like,
Looking at you.
like they don't like being put on blast like this. And anyway, so a lieutenant guy comes in and he's like, all right, well, all of you on the sinking ferry.
Yeah, we were on the fucking sinking ferry.
Where's the other one?
What do you mean, where's the
There was
fuck?
7.
There was 7 what?
There was 7. I got the message. Where's the 7th?
Who sent the message?
It was a raven.
There's 7 people?
7 survivors. Where's the other one?
What, now we're in charge of babysitting other people?
I'm asking you.
There's some guy in a black mask. I don't know.
Yeah, where's that one?
Like, look around, he's not those things.
All right, he